What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Sean Morey back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm giving you guys an A through Z guide on how to sign your first client for your social media marketing agency. Signing your first client is probably one of the hardest things to do when starting off. It's just a whole bunch of testing and just reaching out to people with no evidence of what you do, no testimonials, no results to show, and it's the hardest thing to get your first client. So in today's video, I'm showing you guys how to do the hardest part and get your first client and sign them and start making some money. So without further ado, let's get into it. Step number one is just outreach, cold outreach. This is probably one of the most tedious, hardest tasks, the most annoying thing you guys can do when starting off your marketing agency, but there is nothing else you guys can do that will pay off better. That's free, costs no money, and you guys can basically just do it sitting on your phone all day long. Cold outreach is annoying, I will give you that. Basically just outreach through a bunch of businesses, find your ideal client, whoever you guys are trying to market for, whether you guys are doing press for startup companies, whether you're doing marketing for clothing brands, whatever your ideal client is, find a whole bunch of businesses that do what you do. Let's say you're reaching out to a clothing brand, for example. Find a whole bunch of clothing brands, reach out to them, send about 50 to 100 cold DMs every single day. The more DMs, the better, but I would do about 50 to 100 DMs for a week. Stop after a week, because if you don't, your account gets restricted on Instagram. Your messages start going straight to the hidden box. No one ends up seeing your stuff. Make sure you're creative with your DMs. If you're not creative with your DMs, there's literally no point whatsoever. You're just gonna look like a bot. There's mass DM bots that send DMs to people every single day, and you don't wanna blend in with it. Be creative with your DMs. If you guys join the Discord, the link is in the bio. You guys can join for free. I have some videos on how to do your first DM, how to curate your first cold outreach DM. I actually have some templates that you guys can use in the Discord. So click the Discord link down below and join it. But be creative with your DM. Come up with random things that work, stuff that makes you stand out. Don't blend in and don't look like a bot. And there's also a few ways to find the 50 to 100 Instagram accounts a day. I know you guys might be saying, how the fuck do I find that many Instagram accounts to DM? But honestly, the method is going through suggested on Instagram, finding someone that you want to reach out to. Let's say you're doing press. This is what I specialize in. Say you want to do marketing for a CEO of a company or a CEO of a startup or just an influencer that's a guru online. When you click follow and you click the arrow right under it, a whole bunch of accounts just like his pop up. Go through and DM every single person. And if you're doing clothing brands, for example, there's archive pages on Instagram that are basically just for underground clothing that just show you guys a whole bunch of different just clothing brands that people follow. If they want to find like niche clothing, just go through it, just DM every single brand. Come up with something creative and just mass DM 50 to 100 DMs a day. Another method that I think also works with cold outreach is the burner method. That's what I like to call it. Basically make a TikTok account, a fresh one, start from scratch, new email, nothing. If you guys have a separate device to put it on, I would do that as well, just in case, it's just to make sure that it's a clean start. Go through, find your ideal client, engage with content with just your ideal client. Let's say you're running a clothing brand, only engage with streetwear and clothing brand companies. Your For You page will just be filled with it. Go to their TikTok, find their Instagram, send 50 to 100 DMs every single day. Look for brand owners and people that are in that network with people and start messaging every single day. I would do it for about a week, lay off, respond to everyone that has, and then go back again, do like 25 to 50, mix it up, and then just keep going. And keep DMing until eventually someone will respond, book a call, and close the motherfucking deal. Like I said in the last clip, the second part is gonna be referral. But like I said in the last clip, brand owners know people. There's a network of people. When you find a business that you want to reach out to, or a type of, like a clothing brand or CEOs or gurus online, it's a network of people. People know each other inside that network. Referrals and getting referrals is probably the number one easiest way to continue to grow your business without doing literally nothing. Once you sign your first client and you do good work with them, they're going to refer you to other people. And that's honestly how most businesses grow, is just referral. Whether it be a marketing agency or a brick and mortar business, it doesn't really matter. As long as you have referrals and people talk good about your business and your work, people come back. And that's honestly how I get probably majority of my clients. Half of it is probably through referrals at this point. Inbound leads always pay up front. So when someone refers you, the person that they get referred to are willing, coming, cash ready to give you cash to do a service for them. But backtracking a little bit, to the cold outreach method and how to start getting clients in. you want to offer free trials. Offer doing work for free. Do work for free. I know it sucks. I know there's literally no incentive to doing work for free. You don't get paid and you're literally just slaving away. But at the end of the day, if you have no results to show, it's going to be a lot harder to get clients. But if you do it for free, they literally have no risk. They take you up, you do good work for them, they're going to refer you to someone else, and those inbound leads will start stacking up and you'll start making some serious money. Now, transferring into the inbound leads, kind of what I touched up on the last one, is someone like myself, building an image around yourself, building a personal brand. A lot of people aren't cut out for this. A lot of people don't want to be in front of a camera. A lot of people don't want to have an Instagram or a TikTok following. And a lot of people just want to sit back. There's a lot of agencies out there, brand, like I know seriously, probably 5 to 6 CEOs of marketing agencies that I can think of off the top of my head that are making $100,000 to $200,000 a month that no one knows about. That these people are like 35, 40 years old that literally do nothing besides work, and they have no social brand, no image whatsoever, and they still get the job done. So this isn't for everyone, but it makes stuff a lot easier, and that's the route that I've taken. That's a lot of my friends have taken, and I think honestly it pays off amazing. Grow your image in the space. Growing your image in the space is really important. Being known for what you do and just making it known. Have it in your Instagram. Make your Instagram all about it. Make people know that, hey, I do marketing and I specialize in this. If you're marketing for a clothing brand, make sure that people know you're the best at what the fuck you do. Have a way for them to contact you. Make yourself look trustworthy and close the fucking deal. Now, this is a method a lot of people do, but at the same time, a lot of people don't do. But this is a method that actually helped me start off and started making me consistent money. And this is where the consistency factor comes in, because a lot of people don't have consistency when starting a marketing agency. And I'm a very consistent person. I like things staying the same. I like knowing at the end of the day, I'm gonna make this much money at the end of the month. And that's my favorite part about actually running a business and why I didn't do trading, for example. But running ads builds consistency. Being able to scale your ads, control who sees your videos, and get clients the old-fashioned way just by running paid ads. What you do for other clients, you do for yourself, pays off insanely well. I've been doing this for years and it's great. I have a full tutorial again in the Discord on how to run ads. So if you guys want to check it out, click the link down below and join. It's free. We do have a free section for you guys if you guys want some extra content. But when running the ads, make a type form or just a contact us box. I usually use Calendly. So they can go ahead and book a meeting. Make it creative, basically explaining what you do for a living, how you can help, and tailor it down to the niche of businesses that you're looking at marketing for. Let them book a call with you, and again, close the fucking deal. So basically what I'm gonna do right now is just explain my story with my marketing agency and how I scaled it, how I got my first client, and how I growed it. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick synopsis of it. I'm gonna make a full video on my story later on, so you guys can check that out coming out soon, but I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. So basically, backtracking about 6 years ago, I started off selling sneakers, reselling sneakers, and reselling Supreme. I used to wait Thursday, every single Thursday Supreme used to drop. I used to be there at 8 a.m. buying sneakers, buying whatever the fuck Supreme had to offer, and I used to resell it at a reselling page. After that, my dad actually, funny enough, this is probably 2019, I want to say, my dad actually saw an ad on YouTube and he talked to me about it. And it was about drop shipping, and I basically wanted to know a little bit about it. I started running drop shipping stores, started running e-com stores for about 2 to 3 years, grew that, did pretty good in that, and then I started just making a lot of money with e-com, and I loved it. And my favorite part of it was the marketing side. I was really good at running ads. I had a really high ROAS on every single campaign that I ran, and I was really good at Snapchat ads. And basically, I had some guy hit me up one day on Instagram. I used to be an e-com guy, so all over my Instagram was just my, those Shopify numbers popping up. And some guy hit me up one day and he was like, hey, I want you to run ads for my e-commerce website. I'll pay you a retainer. And that's basically how I got my first client, and I started scaling it off with that. I love running ads, and I started running ads for e-com stores in the beginning. That's how I started. And then I started running ads for crypto projects back in 2021, I want to say, when BNB coin was a big thing. I started running KOLs, advertisements, PR for shitcoins. And after that, well, shitcoins, they used to be called, now they're called meme coins. But I started off with that, and I just continued to scale it. And I went from e-com, doing ads for e-com people, to doing ads for local businesses. And then eventually I found my niche in PR, and I started doing PR for gurus, startup companies, CEOs, anyone with a personal image. And that's where my bread and butter is, and that's where I'm at now. But in order to scale, I had to take my personal brand a little bit more seriously, and here I am now, scaling even more. I started this YouTube channel. I never had YouTube. I've always been an Instagram type of guy. If you guys want to check my Instagram, it's at Sean Morey. I'll pop it up on the screen. But always been an Instagram guy. Was a TikTok guy for a little bit, but now I'm focusing on YouTube and Twitter and TikTok and kind of all the platforms to continue to scale. But my number one advice for scaling is grow your network. Don't stop talking to people. Once everyone knows your name, when everyone knows your name, you'll have money, whether it's hate or love. At the end of the day, just keep pushing and keep working every single day. But that's all I have to say about my story. To conclude this video, I hope you guys did enjoy this quick 4-step A through Z process on how to sign your first client and how to get a client in through the door. I wish you guys the best of luck with getting your first client and signing your first one with your social media marketing agency. If you guys do want extra help, again, click the Discord link in the bio. It's the first link in the description. We have a free section in there and also a paid section if you guys want one-on-one mentorships. I will be hosting a free call coming up very soon in October, so you guys would be more than likely and more than welcome to join that free call and ask whatever questions you guys may have. We do also weekly calls in the Discord, so if you guys do want to join again, Discord link is in the bio. But for now, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.